doing? Charlie Winters here with selections for Monday, the 20th of June. But first, a quick recap on Sunday, but also the golfing from Saturday. Well, it looks like Colin Morikawa was messed up big time. He shot 7 over yesterday, so pretty much from choosing what looked like a safe pair of hands to go in absolute pear shape. But obviously, we're still waiting for that bet to settle so we can we know the total returns of the, was it Super Hinds? Yeah, Super Hinds, because obviously Colin Morikawa is included in that bet. But we're very close to a very good day as well with the pound each way doubles. I don't know if you had those, but if you did, the first two came place. What was it? 28 to 1 and 16s. Well, as you may well have noticed, the 28 to 1 got back right into 6 to 1. I think it might have even been 5 to 1 at one point, but then drifted slightly. Well, what was it? All Big Grey and I think Forgivable. And then obviously they went on to the final race of the day, which was Manny Gordo and Golden Apollo. Well, Golden Apollo was hampered by Manny Gordo, stayed on and got, I think it was 5th place or even 6th place, which was enough to get one of the legs up. Unfortunately, Manny Gordo, which was also my nab, ran a cracker. I'll tell you something about that in a minute. Ran an absolute cracker. I think it was beaten by a head to 6th place, which was a paying out place. I think unfortunately it came 7th. Well, that was, I think, what was it, 28 to 1, 20 to 1? Well, that would have been, I think that would have been close on to about 80 quid by the time we're done. So it would have been another cracking day. Anyway, that Manny Gordo, it is going to run a cracker again soon. I'll tell you what, I expected that horse to be held up. It never runs a good race when it runs like that. Yes, it ran okay, but I think it forced a pace. Normally, it likes to sit towards the back off a strong pace. So I'll be watching that one closely. But as you can see, unfortunately, the Timmy used to be horses are running really well now. Unfortunately, I didn't pick the winner in the first race. You know, the 12 to 1 of the, was it Misty Blue? But a lot of his other horses, they are really knocking at the door now. But anyway, enough waffling. What I've had is pretty much how I've been doing it over the last few days. In total, I'm having £1 each way, lucky 15, but I'm splitting that into two 50p each way, lucky 15s. The first 50p each way, lucky 15, I am taking all the prices. The second 50 pence each way, lucky 15, I am switching it all to SP. The reason is because if the first couple win, there could be an amazing cash out. Unfortunately, when you take SP, you do not get the cash out option. So it's still the same as having £1 each way lucky. It's just that it's split, but with the option of cashing out. But anyway, let's get into it. The first selection is Lock and Load at 10 to 1 in the 225 at Southwell. This is a national flat race. This horse, it looks like they've kept it in the family because I think it's Richard Evans bloodstock, trained by, I believe it to be James Evans. Another Evans, I think, had it on the pointing circuit. And it ran a cracker, 125 to 1, over course and distance last time. I think it'll run a decent race. There probably will be something to beat it, I don't know. But hopefully this will have come on for the run and could be better than what it showed actually that day. It has got by far the best form so far, but there are a few horses that could improve or could actually show to be better. The favourite could be a Milton Harris horse. Well, I've picked one of Milton Harris's, which was the third selection, because I was thinking, shall I include that one instead? Which was, I can't remember the name of it. You'll see it in the race, in Lock and Load's race. I thought, oh, maybe they're going for a double. But no, I went against that one, and I've gone for Lock and Load in the 225. The second selection is Granny Annie at 10 to 1 in the 330 at Southwell, paying 4 places instead of 3. This horse has been stepped up to 2.5 mile. It does want further. Just give me 1 second. I'm not sure if I'm talking about the right horse. Right, 1 second. I always do this from memory. So as you can see, it looks quite shoddy sometimes, but I try my best. 1 second. So yeah, that's right. So this horse was bred to really want a decent trip. Both the sire and the dam sire both was around about 1.5 miles. It's only had 4 runs. It was held up towards the back, ran over course and distance, which was its best race so far. Ran again over at Southwell. Sorry, not course and distance, at course, twice. And then in its handicap, as you can see, in rear, on outer, dropped to last, then stayed on, and it's crying out for this 3 mile. It's been dropped a pound, and it's got Brian Hughes on board now. I think he'll ride a quiet race on it. And Adrian Keatley's stable seems to be going okay. They had a second place at Pontefract today, Sunday. So I think it could run a good race. And I think, well, it says 12-1 there. I think it's got a decent shot. I think it'll definitely be one of more improvement horses in that race. The third selection is Technological at 12-1 in the 4:30, paying 4 places instead of 3. This horse is the Milton Harris trained horse, and it's got, I believe, his son claiming 10 on it. It's just beginning to get into a little bit of form, and I think the £10 could be important because it is it amateur jockey race? Apprentice jockey? Apprentice, I think it is. And I think the £10 will be handy, and it has got okay form recently. I think it will appreciate the step up in distance. And I think it's got half a chance. And this is the horse that I spoke about the other day. Nelson Gay at 130 in the 6:05 at Windsor. This horse helped force the pace when Mr. Wagyu won coming from miles behind at Epsom. This horse, along with one other, was the only one to stay with the pace. And from reading in previous comments, this horse is a horse that likes a bit of cover. Well, this day at Epsom, it didn't have anything even like that. It was completely like blasted out, prominent on the inside though, but really like pointing its toe. And I don't think it suited it, but it did show like real tenacity in keeping going. Don't get wrong, it did fade towards the end, but the ones that were just in front of it, I think it was one of them, Night on Earth, I think it was, they absolutely faded right away. And I think this horse, given its normal, slightly held up tactics, could win this race. And it's got William Buick, who's riding well, on board. So those are my selections for today. I haven't put a single bet on Nelson Gay, but there's nothing wrong with putting a 5 on it. I might even do that at a later date. I haven't actually put that on yet, but I think I might chuck a 5 on it as well. So as I said, the bets so far are 50p each way, lucky 15, 1 at SP, and then another 50p each way, lucky 15. Sorry, a 50p each way, lucky 15 at SP, and a 50p each way, lucky 15, taking SP. And just to prove I've had that bet as well, there it is as well, look. So it's £30 staked in total. But as I said, I might have a 5 a bit later on Nelson Gay. So the very best of luck. Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers, mate.